All righty. Hello,
Hello.
everybody. Let's see.
Welcome.
Christina. Hey, girl. So I have to put this up here so anybody coming in later that they can read it. Sure. I'm finally on time and you keep me waiting. Sorry,
Mystical.
We were
Christina.
camping. We
We're all
were
back
just chit-chatting.
together.
Yeah,
Hello,
it's great to be
everybody.
back. It really is. It's great to
Sis
be back.
is in the wrong place, Mystical. You need to change it. That's
Oh,
it.
it doesn't bother me all that fluff. You'll make me dizzy.
We were
I'm
thinking we
dizzy.
were thinking the same. I was trying to get it up there.
I was doing
So
there like, hello.
well, I had, and I had already hit the thing, the banner, the brand thing, whatever it was, and then I was like, oh shoot, I hadn't even hit live, so I hit live in the middle of it.
Oh, Carrie's in.
Okay.
Have Carrie,
Hello,
sis.
Carrie sis.
Oh,
We
hey,
feel the love from the
hey,
boxes.
Carrie. Okay, so we've got my co-host Drew from Drew's Paranormal Vlog, because you're not going by Abandon no more, right?
Yeah, I've took the abandoned out it, guys. It was getting too many people confused, and yeah, the abandoned's out there, so it's back to Drew's paranormal vlog.
Okay. And then
Sorry.
we and then we have our beautiful guest here as usual. We have Sherry from PWI Paranormal World Investigations. And
Yes. Hello.
what's the rest that you say?
PWI Spiritual Investigators.
Okay. All righty. So let's see here. So what are we going to talk about today? Go for it, Drew.
Well, we had got boxes. I don't know if any. I don't even know what chat we were in when Kerry offered us some of the stuff out our garden and
Hello, Steph.
things.
You
Kerry
don't
is
know
in the
what you
chat, guys, and she's from
Yes. Hello,
Wales.
darling.
Who's in the Witchy
Excuse me. So
101?
she had offered. She had offered
Oh,
then. Oh
Stephanie.
yeah, it probably was. Yeah.
Stephanie.
So
Yeah,
She's
she
on
had
Stephanie.
offered.
WhatsApp, I think.
She'd offered her
Mhm.
some of the stuff out her garden and different things like that. So she kindly sent Sister Sherry and I some boxes of. My son split the top of mine's open, and I opened the top of it and just had a quick peek in. And then I thought, let's do it tonight. So Sister Sherry and I thought we would go through the boxes with you if you want to what
Oh,
Sister
yeah.
Kerry had sent us all. So let me put my big light on, guys, because it's a bit dull in here.
Hey,
Hello.
PPR.
Hello, PPR. Hello, Steph sis. How are you? And Christina sis. I know that you was in the room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christina was the first in, I think. Welcome in, PPR, brother. Welcome in, welcome in. So I don't know how you want to do this. Just kind of through the boxes first of all and chit chat as we're going, or what?
Yeah, let's show what's in the boxes, and
Let's see
maybe
what's
that'll
in.
bring up a thing. But I do want to say that when Carrie had brought it up in the Witchy 101 about what she had, and if anybody wanted anything, and Sherry said yeah, my own words, not Sherry's, but great, she could use them. She made sure that she even said that Sis Drew, I'm sure, will want some too. So
She
she
did,
made
so
Yeah,
yes,
sure,
she did.
I did,
yes.
yeah.
We
I
always
did.
look
I always
after
look out
each
for my
other, and I
sis. So I was like,
appreciate
oh, I
that.
know that I'm definitely interested, and I know somebody else that will be as well. Sister Drew would be. I should think. Have
Yeah,
a word with her.
thank you very much. Yes, I
So, yeah.
appreciate that.
Hmm.
Thank you very much, sister. So just kind of go through it, sis, if you open yours, yeah. So she has
Hmm.
got nice little stickers and things all
Hi,
over the
Yeah,
same
Christy.
this is
happy
really cute.
posters
It's most
things.
definitely.
Like
It's definitely
happy
packed with
posters.
love. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely packed with love.
So how do y'all want to do it? Drew, do you want to
Oh
show
look,
one, and then
she's
she'll
got us
show
a little.
one, and you show one, and she shows
Just kind of
one?
show some, yeah, show something
Okay,
each. Yeah.
okay. Hey,
Yeah.
Kim, welcome in.
Welcome in,
Christy,
Kim. Welcome in,
Christy.
Krista.
Hello,
Oh, welcome in,
Christina. Hello,
Stephanie. I
Kim.
didn't see you sneak in. I think a few of them have sneaked in without us seeing them. Welcome in, guys.
I also want to say too, for anybody that's watching later, whenever we tag people on here, I just go down the list and who I'm thinking of, and going down my list on the subscribers and putting them in there, so they're not in any kind of order. You're not, if you're toward the bottom, it's not meant to be to mean anything. It's just the way that I put them in there.
Yeah. It's
But if
usually the
they're,
way I remember it. Of like,
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
oh, yeah,
So
Phoenix.
if
Okay, Mystical. Okay, Sherry.
Yeah. So if you are watching this and you're not tagged in it and you want to be tagged for future lives that we do and just videos in general for all three of our channels, put it in the comment and say yes, please tag me, and all three of us will start tagging you in our videos.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay.
They've
Yes,
got
and it's
this
all
little cute,
recycle boxes and things.
got this cute little pad
Ooh.
thing, and it's called. I'm sorry if I butcher the name, but it looks like it says Atirithum Snapdragon, which is really cool.
Oh,
So some cool dragon
nice.
stuff as
Oh,
well, which
cool.
I love. So it's a
Brilliant.
candle.
Well, I did get a
Good.
little letter. I'll quickly read out. I'll read it out. I'll read it to myself quickly just to make sure that it's nothing. I think that's okay. She says, "Hi, Sister Andrina, and I hope you like this." Hi, Sister Andrina with a love heart. "I hope you like this box of nature's elements. All the herbs are from my garden. They might not have much energy left in them, but I will leave it for you to decide. I hope you get some use out of them, and I will be happy to send more once I see what is in the abundance garden this year. I only have a teeny tiny patch, but we'll see what the universe and Mother Earth provides for me. Many blessings, Sister Kerry." Thank you, Sister Kerry. It's well appreciated. And she says, "P.S. The oak is from a hedge near my mum's that the farmer had cut to trim down to shape for the roadsides." Oh, wow. So that's great. So I've got oak
Yeah,
leaves.
I got exactly the same. I got exactly the same letter, just with
Oh,
my
Yeah.
name on it and stuff.
good.
Well, thank you, sis.
That was so sweet of her to do that. Oh my gosh.
It's
Yeah,
such
thank you
cute,
very
such a little
much.
cute little dish and stuff though. Really cute and little bottles, and it's all sealed really lovely as well. It's really sealed. There's definitely energy in it, sis. There's no energy that's come away from it. You can definitely
Oh,
feel the energy.
yeah, the energy's still in everything, I would
Yeah.
say, for sure.
I love it that we're all back together again.
Yeah. Oh, so I've got dandelion. Yeah, I love it as well. So I've got a little box, a little package of dandelion leaves. I'm not sure what this is, but I'll maybe identify it later. Oh, loads of little baggies. I don't even want to go through them all and waste it for Sister Sherry. So, a little bag full of herbs, guys. Loads of little ones.
A little bit of a tree bit here.
Thank you very much,
Oh,
Kerry.
wow.
There's loads.
Wow.
Wow.
And that made it without breaking?
to be honest, me and Sister Drew have got the same sort of stuff here. So we've got all of these different herbies and
Look, that's from our own lilac tree.
Oh,
yeah.
She says that's an oak. She said that's an oak, Sherry.
This,
Brilliant.
yeah, oak tree.
Sunflower leaves as well from your. So all this is from her garden, guys, and it's nettle seeds.
Thank you, Christy. She says, yeah,
You
welcome
got-
back, Rochelle.
Sunflower leaves.
Oh, wow.
Oh, oak bark, brilliant. Do you know something? That was from the moss from Fallen Tree 2021. Thank you very much for that. Oak's amazing.
This one is, sis, I think that you said you don't know what the name was because it was buried. This is basil.
Basil, right, okay. So, yeah, all right. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, it does look a kind of, yeah, the tag's inside. Brilliant.
Dandelion root. The pure dandelion root, though. It's pretty sure. I think we've probably got
You
the
can
same.
make a good tincture with that dandelion root.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, lemon balm as well, straight for the garden. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Organic nettle leaves.
See, I love that you've sent the lilac because natural lilac is a lot stronger. Look at that, guys.
Yeah, it's beautiful colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Organic
Brilliant.
sunflower petals. So she sent us
Oh,
sunflower
wow.
petals as well.
Nice. What's this? Seeds?
Willow leaves. Oh my god, I've got my favourite tree bits in there. Willow leaves.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
brilliant. This is wild rose hip seeds.
Ooh.
Oh,
Brilliant.
wow.
Oh, I'll definitely try
I've got
it.
them. Have I got them? Yeah,
Right.
here they are. They are them, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, that's them,
Yeah.
sis. Look at the little
Yeah.
popcorn seeds.
They do, don't they?
Oh, narrow leaf plantain
Oat
seeds
bar.
and the leaves. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Mr. Lee's calling.
Tangerina.
Yeah,
Tangerina.
let me mute me.
Thank you very much.
Lilac. Oh my god. That's
Oh,
just
look.
lilac.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you get sticks, yeah.
Driftwood collected will full moon, high tide, unwashed, as unsterilized, so you can feel. Oh, wow. Thank you very much, sis. I've got a stick straight from Wales, guys. Can be soaked in bleach. Oh, no. I won't be soaking in bleach.
They've
And
got
water
quite a
for a
few.
few hours to sterilize or of it. Oh, no. We'll just keep it the way it is.
Yeah, there's loads of them, sis. Have you said like we've got loads of them?
Wow. Oh, look, I was going to keep this to last, but look at that, guys. That must have been off a beach or something, was it, Kerry? It's so fully smooth.
Beautiful sticks. Beautiful. Oh wow.
When I muted myself, did I actually mute myself? Did I do it right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we couldn't
can
hear
hear
you.
Okay.
Got some
Well, this one
beautiful
as
bits.
well, look. Thank you. Oh, nice. See,
Oh,
that's
look.
powerful, guys. See that it's all driftwood and things. That's great. You should feel the energy of it. You can feel it. That's nice. See that? That's lovely.
Cool.
You can
Got
definitely
some
feel
beautiful
it.
bits in here, sis. Some beautiful bits in here.
Mhm.
You definitely
She
feel it off. I
said,
could
yeah,
probably
all the
sit with
wood is
this.
off the beach.
Narrow leaf,
Brilliant.
jasmine.
Yeah, you can feel it. I'm going to sit with this one later
lemon.
because I can feel something off this.
Leaf to dry out
I can
before
definitely feel
burning.
something off that one.
That's bay leaf. Nettle.
Welcome,
Oh
Christopher.
look, you've got little pine cones and that in there as
Welcome,
well.
Christopher. Pine cones for Wales, brilliant. See, it's the fact that we're in different countries and she's sent us them for Wales is brilliant. We'll send love boxes back.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be sending bits
Brilliant.
out. Even if it's
Let's
a bit
see.
like
I'm
bits
gonna
of
put
jewelry
that-
or something.
Do you know,
Oh,
think I might try and find a photo frame that I can put that in, like, you know, they can put it on the wall and say it's a bit of oak from Wales, because that would make a nice picture, wouldn't it? Christina, would you not make that into a picture? I would. Would it be nice?
yeah,
Make
the
a
oak,
picture
yeah.
of all the
Then
driftwood.
she sent us some incense.
Oh,
Oh, look, and
nice.
she's put a little goddess picture in there. Look,
Oh, brilliant.
you must have that as well, sis.
Yeah, I'll have a bit up in the bottom later.
Oh, they smell beautiful, sis.
Oh, yeah, I've got fresh jasmine leaves.
Yep,
Pumpkin seeds.
yep.
Fresh bay leaves. Pick 28th of June 2024. Brilliant. Willow leaves there. My willow leaves there.
Yeah, pumpkin leaves. Yeah, I've got all of them. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right.
Yeah, I think I might do a collage picture with some of these.
Do you know it makes
Sticks, yeah, I'm really.
witchy jars. I've been saying I wanted to make some witchy spell jar, like the spell, the thing. You know, the little balls that they have, the witch balls.
Yeah, you could.
Put some of these into it.
Nice, isn't it?
Then we've got something here in this baggy thing.
You must have read my mind. I've no tea lights. I need a tea light. I've none.
What's this, sis? Hang on.
Ooh.
Welsh Sand, January the 24th, Aberfan Beach. Oh, wow. So we've got some beach sand, which is awesome.
Oh, brilliant. Do you know, I was hoping you sent some sand. I was saying that to Liam today when he was talking about this parcel. I says, I think there might be sand in it for Wales.
Yeah,
That's
it's
lovely.
great Welsh sand. It's beautiful, isn't it? Smells
whatever the smell of that candle is that you sent us in the little jar, that is gorgeous.
She said she won those tea lights last week.
All right. Very Right, it's for the fairy skull. Snapdragon seeds is in the little bottle. Brilliant, sis. Thank you very much.
Welsh sand and seawater from the full moon, the wolf moon. So that was on the day of the wolf moon that she got the water and the sand.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
really
So that
cool.
means that we could do a little that's brilliant. Oh, that smells amazing, that little candle. I don't know what that
It
is.
does. It smells beautiful.
That there.
Wait till you smell the incense, the cones. They're really nice as well.
There is my sand here. Welsh sand, January 2024, Avon Beach. Thank you very much. I was hoping you got me sand. Yes.
Oh, sis, that's beautiful. Oh my god.
Oh, a shell. Nice.
We've got a little box in there, sis. It's like, oh wow, sis, the things you've got us.
My goodness,
Look at that.
Kelly. Thank you very much. Wow. Try to open this little.
It's so exciting, guys.
It's
Believe me, it's so
Christmas.
exciting seeing all it.
Christmas or my birthday or something.
Oh look, they've even got
And I feel bad for Mystical. That's a wee shame. Sorry, sis. It's your life when you're sitting opening presents. Sorry. Didn't even think.
you know we love you, sis.
We love you. If you were in the same town, in the
Oh,
same
look at that.
country, you would have got one as well. Oh,
What is it?
nice.
What is it?
There's shells.
Shells.
Oh, it's an abalone shell.
And then that
Yeah.
one.
Oh wow. They look like abalone shells.
Oh, yeah, this is
And
a
that
water
one, mystical.
collected on the
Is that a
second
clam?
of
That
the
one looks like a
Oh,
clam
that
shell,
was
doesn't it?
that's different.
21st, 24. Welsh full moon. Oh, yes. Thank you, Sister Kerry. You know what we like. Every witch knows what another witch likes.
Oh yeah.
That's
Look
because
at
they all
that.
like the
Isn't
same
that
thing.
beautiful,
One of
guys?
the
Look.
cones.
It's like something the mermaids would hold and have in their hair.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
big shells.
Beautiful.
It's in my cones as well.
Oh wow, look, this is a fossil one. It's like a fossil thing.
Oh, nice. Oh, see, I'm getting really. I
Wait,
feel
that
really
other one. That
inspired
other
with
one.
these.
Yeah, that other one I don't think was an abalone shell. I think it was it looked kind of like a mother of pearl shell. I'm not sure.
This one.
I won
No,
those
the very
two
first
lights
ones
last
you were
week. Did you,
showing me.
Kerry? They're lovely smelling, aren't they? They're nice.
Because the inside, no, the
Thank
other
you for
one.
sharing.
Where the inside is real shiny. Oysters. Oh, she says oysters.
Oh.
Yeah, that one. Oh, she says oysters. Huh.
They're beautiful. Sis, they are absolutely stunning.
That's
Right.
fossilized shell as
Yeah,
well.
that's
That's not just a normal shell, it's
Just put something
fossilized
like that.
Hello,
What's that?
Meg.
Is that dry sea
Hello,
salt?
Meg.
Or it'll be a bit of glass that'll have been in the sea for years
It's
and
all
years.
washed and it's all like all. That's,
On the oyster shell, she forgot to leave the pearl in it.
Here's the pearl.
and you've got some cute little shells, little cute shells.
Yeah.
Oh, night. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, look at
lady.
that! Like there's like a weird.
There's
Yep,
more
lots of pretty
fossilized
ones.
shells.
Beautiful, sis, that is. Oh, look at
Thank
that.
you so much, Kerry. You've put so much thought into these boxes, honestly.
Oh, look.
Oh, it is. It's putting with glass. It's glass that's been in the sea for years, guys.
Wow.
You get a
No,
lot of
that's
this
what
in
that is.
Edinburgh.
That's really light, sis. This is really
What
light,
is it?
but it's all fossilized and it's shiny. Look.
Oh, wow. A bit of fossilized, bit of coal, maybe.
What kind of stone is that? Oh, she says sea
I don't know.
glass. She says
Sea
sea
glass,
glass.
yes, sea glass. Look at
Oh,
it.
What's
wow.
this one, sis?
Beautiful.
Wow.
It's really light though, so you can tell it's been in the water because there's no weight to it. It's just like it's like
Oh,
like the
look. See when
cone.
it breaks open, you can actually see it as a bit of glass right through. Just
Yeah.
see it see through.
Those are cool. Everybody noticed Sherry's beautiful gloves.
Yeah, gloves. to demonstrate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got a bit of that sis there. It's there. It does look a bit of fossilised coal.
It
That's what
does.
it looks
That's
like.
what I
Yeah.
thought. Welsh coal, but from the beach.
Yeah,
Wow.
fossilised
Which
coal.
Welsh
Oh.
coal
Oh,
on
I
the
can feel
beach.
that.
It's so
See, I can
cool.
feel energy for that.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I kept touching it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
protection amulet.
See,
That'd
the
be good
things I'm
protection.
feeling energy from, I'm putting it this side.
Welcome
You
in,
know.
Diane.
Welcome in, Diane. We got love boxes
Hey,
from
Diane,
our
sweetheart.
sister Kerry for Wales.
Oh, look, it's a bit of slate, I think. I think that's slate, isn't it?
Do you
Yes,
know
it looks
what
like
this
it.
is? This is a bit of
That's what it looks
porcelain or
like.
something that's been in the
Oh,
sea.
she says it's a wishing stone with the stripe.
Right. That's a
Wishing
bit.
stone with a stripe.
It looks as
Oh,
if
this
it's maybe
one
been a bit of
is the wishing stone
copper
of the
china
stripe.
or something. It's very smooth on that side, like a piece of china, and then it's all fossilised at that side.
They feel like slate, these ones. These feel like slate, definitely.
Beautiful.
Pretty shells. Yep.
Oh, loads of
Beautiful
nice
little
little
baby
lip
shell.
shells as well. Do you know something? See the love that we feel from these that Kerry has sent us? We can now then use these and the energy we
Phoenix.
feel for these, feel the love we feel from them. We can now use these in like love jars, love spells,
Thank you,
and things,
Diane.
or
Yeah.
friendship things, because we feel the friendship and the love from them. That's how it works with the energy.
Phoenix,
That's
if you
lovely.
wish to
Thank you
come
very
up,
much.
you have the
Bye,
link, girl.
Phoenix.
You have the link if you want to come up at any time.
Yes,
They are so
sis.
cool, they
You
are.
always have the link in case you want to pop. Oh, look at this one.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at, sis. That's
Oh,
beautiful.
wow. See, I
Wow.
don't stay anywhere near the sea or the seaside or anything. We've got to go.
That's why I
like,
get so
Edinburgh.
excited, because I'm not near
Yeah,
the beach
to me as
either. So
well.
when you get stuff from the beach, you're like, oh my god, like, because like
Yeah,
it's powerful.
that's lovely. Look at that. Must have been in the sea a long time.
Mhm.
Look how thin it's got.
It's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty colors.
It looks like an ear. Hello, hello, hello.
Oh wow, look at that one.
That's what I need.
That's like
I
a
can
green.
hear.
That one's a greenish colour. It's interesting.
Oh, you can't
Hello.
really see the green on the camera though.
If you put it over here, it's quite green.
Oh, look, that one's
Oh,
almost
Tukulver.
perfect.
Hi, Tukulver Banshee.
I took the Banshee. That one's almost perfect. Look, the only thing that is missing in that is that little corner.
Mhm.
It's crazy, isn't it?
They
How,
make for
look how
some
black.
good sea workings. Wow.
Curtis said, I think Curtis is asking if we're all going to be on Thursday night. I know I'll try and be there, Curtis, I promise. Oh, look at these. They actually thought they were going to fit together there. I thought I'd found the perfect pair.
They're absolutely beautiful, sis. They
They
are
are.
so stunning, and you can feel the love and
And
the
well
energy from them as
appreciated.
well, which is even better. Like Sis Drew said, definitely be able to put them in love and friendship jars and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because of
for
how they
sure.
feel. They're
Gift them
beautiful.
to our altar
Everything's
and
stunning.
things.
And none of your herbs have lost their magic, sis. You know what I mean?
Oh,
They just
no.
need to come to the right places.
That also looks like a bit of maybe porcelain that's been in the
Yeah, that's
ocean.
what I thought. There's a beautiful little greenishy blue one in there, sis. You'll probably like that.
Yeah, there's a brown one. Brown stripes. There's a few really nice ones. Very unique.
Sis, we very much appreciate what you've done and that is very beautiful.
Look, that's brown on that side and a kind of shimmery, and then you
Yeah.
turn it round and it's pure white and grey. It's crazy.
That's like that other one Sherry had that I thought was maybe like mother of pearl.
Yeah. It's yet shiny. It doesn't. The camera doesn't do them justice, guys. Honestly,
Yeah.
you feel like
They
that
don't.
kind of glittery. Well, it's not glittery. It's like a. See when you look at a pearl, and it's got that kind of shimmer. A lot of these shells have got that shimmer on it.
They have. Like she's saying, the camera don't do it justice, but if you see them, they're beautiful.
And you
They
can
are.
tell how long they've been in the sea because of how thin they are. Because they've been going up and down for so long.
That's so cool. The
And you
dogs are
find that
going off
they
of.
lose their weightness as well when they've been in the water for a long time. They
That
kind of
one's got a
fossilise.
line through it.
Go check on the dogs.
Yeah,
Okay, Celeste.
that's a wishing stone, sis. That's what she said. That was a
Right.
wishing stone.
All right. Well, we'll need to keep that one aside. Oh, a lovely orangey looking one. Look at that. Guys, this is orange. You would think it was brown, but it's not. It really is orange. It's a lovely coloury orange as well. And this one's like a pinky colour. A pinky orangey colour.
Yeah, it's really pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, they're pretty. And I've got a black one. And that's me done, guys. Thank you very much, Kerry. That is amazing. I had no idea you were going to send us as much. Thank you very much.
I thought it was just going to be a couple of things, but it's absolutely amazing, sis.
It's called Mother of Pearl. Right. Thank you very much, Kerry. I'm not even going to put it all back in the box just now because I want to refuel it all and look at it all before I box it all. Then I'll decide what I'm doing with it. Thank you very much. Honestly, and the herbs and things I will definitely be using because I'll use them in things that are really special. Plus,
yeah,
I want to see the driftwood and things you've gave me. I've already got a kind of little vision of doing, like maybe getting or even make one, like a photo frame and placing them in the photo frame and maybe somehow saying it's from you and where everything is, like, put them there and I'll see what you've said. I'll even probably put the note above it. Make it a little display. The orange one is brick, sea brick. Wow, it just shows you how long it's been in the sea then. You're smooth.
They are very, very smooth. And they lose the weight as well. You'll notice that when you pick them up, they've got no weight to them anymore because they've been in the sea for so long. They're beautiful.
Thank you very much. It's well put.
We very much appreciate it.
Yeah, I just feel bad. I feel bad that it's Mystical's live. And
yeah.
I didn't even think, sis. I'm very sorry.
No. We didn't have anything special planned because Eli couldn't make it this week. He'll make it next week. So this turned out like perfect.
It is magic.
So yeah.
Anything from the sea is
magical. Definitely. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, Meg. Yeah, definitely. I just wish you could see it all. It doesn't give it justice. Seeing it on camera
that'd be awesome, sis.
It really is beautiful.
He said I could send you one, a prettier one in the summer because the wood is dearer. That you imagine the colours that'd be in that. Oh,
well, we'll definitely pay our own postage next time, Kerry. I promise you. And I'll definitely send you a little love package as well once our stuff starts growing and things outside, for sure. And even when I'm down seeing Sister Sherry, we'll maybe even pick a couple of things for you when we're together.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, but just do you a nice massive box and pay halves to send it off to you.
That'd be great.
That was so sweet.
We made wind chimes with our shells. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. That would a wind chime.
Yeah,
that would.
Yeah, because with the cones and things, I mean, think about it. You could actually, with these cones, I mean, a lot of people paint them and use them at Christmas. So that would be good, like, and put a bit on the top for the Christmas tree and things. So definitely, thank you very much. But I'm really excited to start with the sand and the water and things. I'll put all that in its special own bottle. I'll find a little bottle for it and put it in its special. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, we very much appreciate that. Beautiful.
So that was a very nice opening. Very, very nice.
Yes.
So now if anybody has any questions about anything, you can ask. It's just kind of like a open thing. We really didn't have anything planned today except for Drew did mention that, and I said, yeah, show it on there. Definitely show it on there. So that worked out good.
Yeah, definitely. And we were also going to talk a little bit about things that's coming up and things. I know that Sister Sherry had showed a little bit about our dragon book the other night on her live stream. check that out, guys. Remember, keep checking out each other's channel as well, because for all I've not been going live a lot, Sister Sherry's been trying to put a lot out on her channel, and so it's Mystical every day and things, just to put content out for everybody. So remember and keep checking each other out. But the other day when Sister Sherry was up on her live stream, she was showing us her dragon book. And there's a lot of things coming up with things like that. We're going to start getting into like mystical creatures and things. So definitely give us ideas if there's anything you specifically want to talk about. Because I know I'm interested to hear about the dragons. I've never really felt any dragon energy or anything ever.
See,
but it's one of those.
My animal guide is a dragon.
Right.
I have two. I have two nature dragons, and Aura turns into a dragon as well with the fire element. So I've always been with them. But even as far as knowing their languages and stuff, I'm still learning that. But that's what the whole point of this lesson is learning you what I've learned and growing. But they're beautiful books. It's got lots of like little notes about things to do with them and.
See, I always really did think that dragons were, and even unicorns, I always, even up to probably about 2-3 years ago, thought that dragons really were made up. I really did think that they were one of the things that was in cartoons and things that wasn't real.
No, they're very real creatures, and they've even found like fossils of like dragons with the wings and stuff like in the grounds and stuff like that. They very much exist. It's very hard to come across them because they're very good at hiding away. Some of them are in spiritual form as well. So, you know.
Meg has a question.
I can remember a few. I'll get there 3 seconds in case I forget this. But I can remember. I can't even remember if it was YouTube I was watching or a documentary or something I was watching. And there is dragons that you can get, physical dragons, that when something happens to their breath, that as fire comes out, it's a certain chemical or something. So I can't even remember what the documentary was or where I seen it, but something's telling me in my head that I've seen that somewhere. So there is definitely something out there that the realness of dragons.
And in this book, it does explain that to you. It explains to you where the fire from the dragon actually comes from, and it is to do with certain gases that come from the stomach and things like that make them do that. So, yeah.
So
it'll be interesting to hear all about those.
Yeah. So Meg was wondering what a witch's dragon was, but Carrie just answered it right there. She said, witch's ladder is a rope hanging with charms like shells, driftwood bones hanging tied with knots. There you go.
And you can put like different intentions into them when you're making them for like different things, luck, protection, love, whatever you want to do. They're just.
That's what I'll probably do with a lot of that.
It's a lot of the decoration. I'm probably thinking maybe like a wind chime, and I've got some really cute resin bits that I could probably put into it to make it look really cool. So I've got like stars and that, so it'd be really good.
So Phoenix will be sending you prayers, lots and lots of prayers. She says, for those of you that don't know, I will be having a biopsy on my tongue next Tuesday because I was a smoker. So they want to make sure it's not any worse.
Okay.
Yes, stay positive, manifest what you want, put your intentions for everything to come out good. Yep. That's right.
That's good, sis. It's good you're keeping positive. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, and that's good that you had it checked out right away and didn't wait. You know, you stayed on it for them to, you know, get it looked at.
Very welcome, Phoenix. You'll be okay, sis. Makes sense. Oh, I love that. Thank you. I will try and make one. Yes, definitely. And put anything in there. It's the same type of thing, even when you're doing. I feel like, see, if you wanted to put something up in your home for protection, don't go straight to the books and think, okay, what tells me that I need for protection, obsidian, whatever. Don't go straight to the books. Look around your home or when you're outside and think, okay, what makes me feel protected? What is it that maybe it's a stone even, because going back to the Scottish history, when we didn't have weapons or guns or anything. Welcome in, Curtis. Stones were our defence. So maybe the old ancestor part of your head tells you that a stone is protective, so use that stone. Maybe for some weird reason, something in your background tells you that a ribbon, for example, is some sort of protection. Use that. Don't always go straight to the books to see what they tell you is protection. Really think about it in your head what you feel protects you. And add that type of thing to your witch's ladder. What makes you feel, if it's for love, what makes you feel loved? What type of thing do you look at and you feel abundance from? You know, that type of thing.
Yeah, no, I do agree. I think when you look at books, it kind of learns you just to be a certain way. And with magic and stuff, you've got to be very open and be very open to who you are. Like
Yeah.
I've said, and like Sister said umpteen times, we've done like spells where it tells you specific herbs to put in, but I've completely turned the herbs around and put something else in there because it's something
Or
I
my
feel
hand
right.
goes somewhere
Yeah, all the
else.
time. Do you know what I mean? I don't go by like guides. I go by
Mhm.
intention and what I feel is
Yeah.
going to be good for that moment. You know what I mean? That's what I do.
Mhm.
I honestly
So
have been reaching for something and my hand will go
you
somewhere
haven't gone
else, and
somewhere
I'm
else.
not
Yeah,
lying.
so yep,
And I'll be
the
like,
opposite end.
okay.
I done it the other day. I went to go and pick
Yeah.
something up from this end and ended up this end. I was like, huh? Okay, yeah, fair enough.
You just go with it,
Yeah,
guys,
That's your
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. That's your guides telling
yeah.
you what resonates with you
Yeah.
on any
Well, you,
working like that.
like I, like I say to you, your magic's in you, so it doesn't matter what you put out on your altar or what you use to do protection, love, luck, whatever. It's the intention. You can use any herb, any oil, anything you want. Yeah, as long as you've got that intention of what you're doing, it will do what you want it to do. That is
Yeah,
the simple fact. It's
exactly.
just that people do name certain things after certain things and put things in that meant to represent that case, but
Yeah.
it's whatever you feel is right. You
Yeah,
know.
and I always say read the books for guidance, for a bit of
Yeah,
direction, if you
yeah,
like, even just a
yeah,
bit of it. Okay, where do I start? And then take it from there. From then on, you'll realise that your black stones are mainly for protection. You'll probably realise that most of your clear stones are for to clear your energy. Different things like that you will pick up. But definitely start using your instincts more because
Yeah.
you do laugh
And
at
yeah.
yourself, guys. It makes it all fun when you because you
With your
always think, okay,
with your
you know,
crystals and stuff, it's different, isn't it? With your crystals and
yeah,
that, because there are specific things that they're for and that.
mhm.
But when you've got
yeah,
your things like your feathers and your herbs and stuff like that, and they've got specific colours or specific things to
Mhm.
go with what you feels right. You
Mhm.
know, they say that a pink or a red feather and a red candle represents love. You want to put a white candle out there and you want to put a black feather and you want to represent that to love. You do that. If that's what you feel is right for you, then you do that, you know.
exactly,
Hey,
yeah.
Christine, welcome
I
in.
always
You know,
see it
so
as, I always try and
I
look
know.
at it as that welcoming everybody that where guides maybe see something coming up that we don't see.
Mhm.
So rather than kind of argue with it, like say they wanted to do rose instead of lavender, you think, wait a wee minute, shouldn't we be using rose? And then after it, when you go, when you're like going through it and you're thinking, well, I usually start writing it down. If I have to change it, I'll usually go back to like my book of shadows and I'll say instead of tea tree oil, I get the notion
Mhm.
to use jasmine or whatever it was. And that's when you start to think, well, wait a minute, maybe my guides see something coming up that I need the jasmine for instead of the rose.
Mhm.
So that's why they've changed it.
Yeah,
So
Now
there's always that
the
aspect.
the only time that you should stick to certain herbs that's listed is if it is a topical oil that you are making to put on your skin because
Yeah,
certain herbs
oh
have
yeah,
certain properties and certain ones amplify other properties if they're put together. So if you're
yeah,
making something topical, stick to what the recipe is. If you're doing a
yeah,
working, yes, you use what is in your heart. That's the
yeah,
reason, like, even on Etsy, I have a deal on there that says just because they order something from me, like an oil one time, and then 3 months later they order it again, it may not have the same herbs in it. Because,
sure.
first of all, since I forage a lot of stuff, the seasons will change, therefore, I use at that time what is there. Plus, since I make it after they've ordered it, it may be my guides may be telling me to put a specific one in at this time, which they didn't need the last time. So,
yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
And as you said, it's a different season that you're picking it in and things. So it's definitely an interesting path, guys. I love it. I love that it changes and things from season to season.
Oh, I
As
do.
a lot you know, I've started like that little business course thing, and I was standing down the street today, and it was lunchtime, and I was my big sister. You've probably seen it in a lot of my vlogs, where my big sister used to have her house and where the bus stop is, and I was just looking up there today, and I'm thinking, do you know, it's so crazy how close to spring it feels like, but in the opposite side of the world, you are all still getting snow and different things like that. And the snowballs or whatever you call them, the snowdrops are starting to come up and things over here. But I always go back to the craziness of we're getting looking like spring over here, and you guys are still getting snow and different things. And it always goes back to me to think it just shows you the magic that is around us all.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's really magical, that type of thing, I think.
Yeah, and I do agree with what Sister Mystical said. Obviously, like, yeah, if you, that's what we were talking about, our workings. If you were doing jars or you were doing spells and stuff, obviously, yeah, you're like your oils or the things that you consume, you would have to stick to a regime and a way and not change it up. You know what I mean? That's different, definitely.
Yeah.
So I do agree with that.
Yeah, and Christopher's got it right. He says, yes, mystical, local. Honey is the same way, different pollens, different plants. That is correct. The same way, like when I have, like on the magical garden, and I have on there to get certain things, you know, like from underneath the tree and stuff, and, you know, and I mention in your area, that's because since it's your plants you're going to be growing, you want certain properties from the trees in your area, the soil and stuff like that, because that makes a difference of what you're growing in that area. You're not getting something from 3 states over, you know, that doesn't coincide with what you're using.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I feel as if, because you've got to remember as well, even though most of your herbs will do multiple different things, you'll get to realise that you'll look at a herb over maybe multiple herbs and they'll all do basically the same thing. But just because they do the same thing doesn't mean that you can use that one herb for all those reasons. You know, you have to get another herb to do the other things, because the herb that you're putting in for love, maybe you want to put in for love, a bit of abundance and something else. For all it does all three, you want to add those other herbs to it just for the power and for the mixture, you know.
Right, because it could be love for like a relationship, a beginning of a new relationship. It could be love for your parents. It could be love for your children, you know, family. It could be love for a job. You know, the love could be so many different things. Therefore, you use how you need to use it.
Yeah, you do different things. I just think it's brilliant. I love the way that you think it all through as well. There's a science behind it, plus there's fun behind it. And see when you discover a new smell as well, because I've been doing, as you know, I've got the oils for to do with the candles. I never ever realised how beautiful some of the wood smells really are. Thank you. Bamboo smell is beautiful, guys. I don't know if any of you ever smelled bamboo, but it's, oh my god, it is so gorgeous. Honestly, I advise you to start going out the box to your normal smells such as rose, jasmine, and different things. It's
bamboo leaves are great for money workings.
It's an amazing smell. I always thought that white sage was gorgeous. Wait till you smell bamboo.
Yeah. Oh, and also Curtis is also heading out. He says, I'm going to head out, you guys. Okay, dokie.
Okay,
see you later, Jim. Lots of love.
Thank you, brother. See you soon.
Make sure you hit the like before you leave.
Oh, yeah, and share out. Remember, put it out in your communities, guys. Try your hardest to share it out to people that you know like this type of thing. That's what it's all about. Supporting each other and keeping caring. What's Kerry saying? I'm excited to see what
I'm excited to see what plants and allies I connect with this year. Like, last year I fell in love with the modest dandelion.
Yeah.
Very, very,
Well,
very
remember last year I was a bit disappointed because, as I told you, there was beautiful gardens down the street with full of roses and everything. And I really did want to approach these people and ask if I could get their roses. But I think this year, when it gets to that stage where we know that they need to be picked or they're going to go to waste, I think I'm going to try and build up the courage to reach out to the people with beautiful gardens. And you never know, you don't know unless you ask, do you? Because it was such a waste last year. There was beautiful roses down that street. And I really do kick myself that I didn't ask for them.
And if you don't know how to make like rose water, I have a video on my channel that shows you how to make rose water. So what you can do, Drew, is when you approach them and ask them for the roses, tell them that you'll make them a small batch of rose water in return for letting
I'll
you have the
definitely do that.
roses, for letting you have some roses. That way you have some for what you need. You get enough to make like a small bottle of rose water.
Yeah. It's not that. I was talking to a boy who knows the man's gardener, and it wasn't until after the roses were kind of really all willowed away, and I'd said to him about it, and he says, "Do you want to know something, Drew? I'd have asked him for you," and I was like, "Fuck," you know? And I was like, "Typical. I always just get to things too late. That's my problem. Action."
The thing is a lot of those people that they probably wouldn't mind you taking that because they'll know that they're still going to good use after they're no longer good for the garden. You know what I mean? They're still being used and carried on. You know what I mean? So a lot of people wouldn't take that as an offence. They'd probably find that quite nice that you want the roses and that. You know what I mean? So
I'd probably make them a little nice
Potpourri.
Ganza bag full of potpourri or something, yeah, so that they
yeah,
can
and
have
then,
the
or a
benefit
little
as well.
rose water, like Sis said. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's really pleasant smell. You can put it as an incense or put it on if you want to.
Yeah, but I'm definitely going to find the courage this year to ask.
Because rose
That man
water
had
is so
yellow
good for your
roses.
complexion.
He
Yeah,
had yellow roses.
that's
He
why I
had
said about
peach
putting it on. Good
roses.
for
He
your
had
skin.
he had every colour, guys. I don't even know if I ever showed you, but he had about 6 maybe different coloured roses, and it must took him years to get them to these colours. So I'm definitely going to build up the courage to ask. I advise you guys to do the same.
I
Go
do love
outside your
roses.
comfort zone sometimes. See that course today? They were saying, well, I think it was actually yesterday. They said to us, right, okay, who likes to go outside their comfort zone? Put your hands up, and nobody put their hands up. So the guy says to us, right, okay, so if it was the difference between making a sale and not making a sale, would you put yourself outside your comfort zone? So a few people put their hands up, and then he was like saying to the other people that didn't put their hands up, so how are you going to make a sale then? And it's true. If you don't put yourself out there, even if it's going out your comfort zone, how are you ever going to get anywhere?
Yeah, no,
You know,
you have to
you've got
take chances.
Yeah.
You have to.
Even if it's just setting yourself little goals outside your comfort zone, like me asking for the roses.
What a lot of people don't realise is that every day in life we're always facing things that are uncomfortable and bring us out of our comfort zone. So it's just like realising that and realising that maybe coming out of your comfort zone sometimes is actually a really good thing because it's going to get you what you want. You know what I mean? So
And is it coming out of is it coming out of your comfort zone in a safe area or coming out of your comfort zone where it's not so safe and you're like, no.
I think it was more talking about asking somebody to buy your product. So what's the worst they can say is no, isn't it? So
exactly.
He was like, yeah, he's like, what's stopping you from calling these companies up type attitude? I think he was talking about at the time and just asking them. Mm-hmm. And then he started going on about putting yourself in your comfort zone.
See, I wouldn't be able to do that and call companies because my words get so screwed up and I've always been told that I'm rough around the edges. So sometimes I say stuff and it comes out wrong or it comes out with a different meaning and I say
me too.
I say things backwards because my husband says that's the Mexican side of me. that because in Spanish you say a lot of sentences and words backwards. And so in
But
English,
then
I
again,
end up saying it backwards. And he's like, honey, you're saying it backwards again. I'm like, really? So
but
I
then
wouldn't be
again, that would go
comfortable.
back to my training with O2 because with O2 they taught us to do scripts. So say supposing that you do, because I get muffled as well. So say supposing I wanted to sell one of my paint oils online or on a phone call, I would have to make myself a script up before that, and I would have to
Hey,
make
Kelly.
scenarios, or I would
I
get
think I
lost.
miss Kelly. Yeah.
Oh, welcome
Hello,
in,
Kelly.
Kelly. I don't think I've seen you either.
Yeah.
So even if you did do that, you could make yourself up little scripts where you start off with saying your name, hello, and blah blah blah, so that you don't go too far off topic. You know, I would have to do that, sis.
I
Now,
always like to write things down.
Yes,
now,
you'd be good at
now,
it, Sherry.
Lee could talk to anybody and sell anything to anybody because a lot of my stuff that I sell, it's a lot of my stuff that I sell. It's not because I talk to him; it's because Lee talked to him. And then he's
Yeah.
like, honey, they want to buy some of your oil, or they want to buy this, or they want to buy that. And I'm like, really? Because, yeah, he already talked to him.
It's true, guys. Well, it's the
Kelly
same.
said
He
she
sells
was
a lot of things.
working.
He's want to take a hot flush. What if you see my face suddenly going pure red? But it's amazing. But it's true, though. We have to put ourselves out our comfort zone just a little bit. And as long as Sister Mystical says, as long as it's safe, it doesn't really, it's not going to kill you, is it? You know, as long as it's a safe area and things. So, but it's something to think about, even with just going live and things. If there's some of you out there that's wanting to come up on panel with us, for example, and you have just not got that courage, put yourself out your comfort zone and even just come up with your camera off one night and see how you feel. Set yourself little challenges and see.
Try.
You'll be so proud of yourself. You'll
Try.
be proud as
Now,
punch.
see, if Drew ever said, I'll come up and I'll just have my camera on, I'd be telling Drew, I got to see your mouth. How else am I going to hear you? I got to see your mouth.
I'll sit and do that. She'll not understand me, guys. She'll not be able to read I always have to make sure I've got no black pudding and things in my teeth because Mystical reads my lips.
Yeah.
Brush
Yeah,
my teeth.
for some of you that don't know, I am extremely very hard of hearing. So if you turn away and you talk to me, I'm like, I can't hear you. You look in the other direction. But if you turn and you start talking, then I start looking at your lips and I can hear you. Drew told me today, if you want to stay in the front room and be on your phone, we can do the live while you're on your phone, and that way you'll be warm in the front room. And I said, no, I wouldn't be able to hear anybody. My phone's so small, I can't see nobody's mouth or anything. So my phone is like so little, I wouldn't be able to see nobody's mouth moving.
See, that's why I don't use my phone, because everybody's like that size in the chat, even, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I only use my phone when I go on investigations to get the videos and the pictures. That's all I use my phone for. I don't do it for streaming and that.
Yeah.
No. Not StreamYards anyway.
Christopher says I'm a crazy hillbilly from West Virginia.
Yeah.
Christopher, don't worry, I'm just a crazy Scottish girl. So don't worry.
Yeah,
No,
Christopher,
no
matter what I do.
Stephanie is right there in Virginia. Right in Kentucky also, and I'm right on the border of Tennessee, right on the tri-states on East Tennessee. So it's kind of like all grouped in right there.
Kim, where are you again? I think Kim's in that direction as well. I'm sure Kim's in Tennessee.
Hello, Eli.
Oh,
hi, Eli, brother.
Who are you talking about? Hey, Eli.
Kimmy. Kim in.
Oh,
yeah.
Kim.
I'm sure Kim's for that way as well. Where are you from, Kim? You don't need to say if you don't want to. Kelly says, I'm a lumberjack from Minnesota.
I didn't know there were lumberjacks in Minnesota. I think of lumberjacks as being like the hillbilly redneck type back in the woods type of person.
Yeah, with dungarees on and the checkered shirts and things.
Yeah, the flannel shirts.
True, we can't speak proper English. Yeah, exactly, Christopher. Whereas I would say that our Scottish language is the original language.
Well, Drew can
We're
speak proper,
definitely
but I
unique.
still have to look at her mouth. Too.
I should sit and do
I
that.
used
Oh,
to have
that
to
would
watch
be
her videos over and over and over and over and over till I finally got the hang of what she was saying watching her. And Lee would be like,
I
"Are you watching her again?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I gotta like get the hang of her."
understand that.
And then he would say, "Doesn't she ever stop talking?" And I said, "I keep replaying it. I'm just replaying it so I can look at her mouth."
Lee must think I repeat myself 10 times. Oh dear.
Oh.
Kerry
She's
says,
in
I had to have
Pennsylvania.
stage fright till the
Kim
end.
says that
I
she's
was
from
doing something like
Pennsylvania.
that.
Kim's from Pennsylvania.
Oh, no wonder Christopher said he
Pennsylvania,
loves
right?
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Oh, well, that ain't close to here. That's on up.
See, that makes sense because my daughter's a Virgo as well, Kerry, and she's really shy. Her name's Kerry as well, as you know, but
Just
she
different
doesn't like
spelling.
attention and things. She just keeps herself to herself, and she would stay in her own bubble forever and wouldn't even let anybody in if she didn't have to.
I just don't let nobody in my my bubble to hug me. I'm like, stop!
I can just imagine you walking up to you and meeting you for the first time. You're like, oh, really excited to see each other, and you're like, hi!
Yeah.
I can just imagine that as if it just happened. Love you, stay there.
Yeah, like my friend did. She ran up to me and gave me a big hug, and she was like, I haven't seen you in a long time. And then later, she gets home and she sends me a message on the phone and said, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about it. I hugged you. I'm so sorry I hugged you. I said, that's okay. I'll live.
Some of us are huggers, guys, and some of us aren't.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll hug my family, but really
See,
nobody
that's
outside
weird.
of
Because
out
there's
of the
some
family.
people I get the urge to hug and there's others I don't. So I wonder if that's maybe a instinct or something.
No, because I always have
What
a
about you,
bubble
Sister
around
Sherry?
me,
You a hugger? If you've not
I
seen
do like
anybody
to,
for a
I
while.
do, I do like to give people hugs, but I'm very careful because you
Energy.
can pick up on
Yeah.
different energy and stuff as well. I'm a bit funny about all that. I don't like to feel too much energy. I already get enough.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
See, that's
sometimes
weird, doesn't it? Yeah, I think you do have an
Yeah.
instinct, though, that you feel as
Yeah.
if that person's huggable and they're not. Like family and things.
The
Because I
hardest,
had an aunt, I think she's actually still alive, so I better be careful. But it was one of my favourite uncles' wives, and we always were the type of family when my uncles and that, they would always give us a hug, give us a kiss, and tell us that they loved us. Every one of us, we would always try and get away from them and things. But it's funny that my aunt was never like that. Like his wife, she was always the opposite. Like when you were saying you were going, like she wouldn't walk you to the door or anything. She would just stay in her chair type of thing. But my uncles were always like, bye, cuddles and kisses and things. So it just shows you. But we never ever approached her for that cuddle or anything. So we must have got the vibe off her that she never wanted it in the first place,
Well, you see some parents that when you meet family or whatever, and the parents are telling the kids, give your uncle a hug, give your uncle a hug. I never did that with my kids. I never did. If they wanted to give a hug, they would. And if they backed up, that was fine too. It's whatever they wanted to do. But you see that in a lot of parents. Give your grandma a kiss. Go give her a kiss. And the kid's like.
Yeah. You don't need to if you don't want to, son. Don't do it. I wouldn't.
I am quite a lovey-dovey person, but when it comes to people's direct energy, I'm a bit funny about that.
Yeah, so we have to.
It's not just a cuddle when I do it. It's not a cuddle. It's like everything goes flying through me. It's like, whoa, let go of me, sort of thing. Like,
And see, that's why, because with all my prayers, I have, with the
Yeah.
things that I can see out there that others can't, and I have this protective bubble around me. And it's like with a lot of people, if I touch them, I see things that I don't really need to see, things
Yeah.
that they should have
Yeah.
been
That's what I
doing
mean. You're
that
getting more
I
than
know.
who's
Yeah,
bargaining. You get more
yeah.
than a cuddle.
Yeah, especially if
Yeah,
it's
I
like one of my
download.
especially if it's one of my friends and their spouse or something. Hey, comes in and gives you a hug or something, and you're like, ugh. And they're like, should I tell her? Should I tell her? Should I keep my mouth shut? Should I? What do
Oh,
I do?
I thought you one wouldn't. Oh, imagine
It can
that
be really
happened.
hard.
What do you do?
It can be
It
hard.
has happened. It has
Oh, has
happened.
it?
Yeah, it
Wow.
has happened. And then I've had people tell me, will you touch me and tell me if, if I'm going to be, sick in the next few days or weeks or so. And I'm like, no. No, I'm not going to tell you that. I don't want to touch you for that reason
No,
because
you can't
if
put
I
that
tell
on
you,
you.
you're going to get
Yeah.
it's like if I see it, you're going to get sick because I've told you and you already are
Yeah.
expecting it. So if I
Yeah,
don't
you
tell
can't
you,
do
maybe
that.
there's a chance the universe will change something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to touch you or
That's
tell you
about the worst
anything.
question you could ask somebody psychic or sensitive, isn't it? Is,
I've
can you
had
see
it as
anything
well.
bad
I've
in
had people
me?
come up to me and go, well, if you can like
Yeah.
cuddle someone and you pick up on things, could you tell me if this is going to happen or if this is going to happen? I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
look, that isn't for something for me to tell you. That's something you'll find out. The universe is always
Mhm.
changing, doing different things. Why would you say that to the person? Because then you're kind of just enlightening it and bringing it to light.
And putting it
You
out
know what I
there.
mean? You don't want to
Yeah.
be doing that.
Because
So
if you're seeing it, you're manifesting it, and you're
Yeah,
telling
Tim.
them, because then they think it's set in stone. They don't
yeah.
understand that they can change things up.
Exactly.
And I'm
Not only
like,
that, I'm very
no.
funny because some people can get really funny when things do happen, and then they would turn it round on you and go, "You made me sick because you said I was going to be
Exactly.
sick." I don't want
You
that to
Yes.
sit
told
on
me,
my
see, you
shoulders.
told
Keep
me.
that to yourself,
Yes.
mate.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had one of my friends, she went to the doctor. She was told she had cancer. So she come to me and asked me if I would touch her and so I could tell her if she was going to be healed and get through it or not. And I said, no, absolutely not. She said, I'm your friend. I said, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. I will
No.
not touch you. And that was the one actually that came running up and hugged me, but this was a different time.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm not gonna
No.
do that. Absolutely not.
Yeah, Kerry, she's not a
Not
hugger
only that,
anyway.
it's not only that, but if it's somebody that you're really close to and they're asking and you see that, it's really hard to like take in. You know what I mean? So I'd rather not. I'd rather just say like, look, what happens is going to happen, and all you got to do is try and stay on your positive
And
path.
say, we'll say
Try to
prayers,
fight.
we'll stay
All you can
positive.
do. I'm not going to tell you you're going to die at this time. And
Yeah.
a lot, realistically, like in my opinion, we don't have the ability to tell you if you're going to die or not. Okay, we can pick
That's
up on
out of
things
our
about you
hands.
and
Yeah.
things that's not right with
Yeah.
you, but we're not. When we don't get told that you're going to die or you're
Yeah.
going to do this or this.
Mm-mm.
And people that do try to tell you, oh, if you come to us and have a reading, I can tell you how you're going to die in that. I'm sorry, that's just crap.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You can pick things up, but the universe can always change it. So why
Yeah.
even go there? Don't
Yeah.
it's like don't go there.
That's
don't
why I was
entertain anything
surprised. I don't know if Kaylee's in the chat tonight, but that's why I was surprised when Kaylee said that the Ouija board had mapped out saying she was going to die, because no spirit would ever tell you that. No, your guide would tell you. No spirit would tell you. So to me, that's just somebody either
No, they're not
playing
meant to.
funny
They're not
buggers
allowed to do that.
or
They're
it's
not allowed to
not a
tell you
spirit.
about your fate
Yeah.
or what's going to happen to you. They're not allowed to. So that would be something negative, trying to play with your head. Or,
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
thing is, as
Now-
well, you've got to be careful, because there is
Yeah.
vulnerable people out there do believe, and there is people out there that do tarot, psychic readings, or whatever, will tell people
and that's why
that.
I don't
Yeah.
do
And then
that
they'll
stuff.
say,
I won't
I
do
can
that.
cure you if you keep buying this or keep buying that, you know?
It's like when you get
And-
these ones that come up to you about babies. I've been told I can't have a baby. Could you tell me if I can? I'm not going to sit there and tell you you are, you ain't. I'm just going to say, look, what nature decides for you to have, you will have. Believe,
Yeah.
look after yourself, stay healthy. I'm not going to tell you if you're going to get pregnant or not, because I don't want to be holding your hopes up. You know what I mean?
You want
That's
to
something
be
you will know
healthy
in
and
time.
things
You
as well.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, see, like I can look at somebody and tell, like, if they're gonna have heart issues,
Yeah.
or if they have like vascular problems, artery problems. I can look at people and I can tell that. And a few times I did step up to strangers, and because they were strangers and I didn't have to touch them, because that's one thing I can pick up real easy. And I have told them, look, I don't know you, you don't know me, but if you can, and if you have the money to, if you can go get checked, have your heart checked, have your arteries, stuff like that checked out, just to play it safe. And they're like, why? What do you see? And I said, well, just do it, get checked. If you're fine, great. And, and then just go from there.
That is carrying a horrible burden
to
put in somebody. I agree with that.
You do that. Like, you can see when people have got things wrong with them. That we can't tell you when you're going to die. We can't tell you if you're miraculous to have a miracle and have a baby. We could tell you, yes, we understand you've got your problems, but I'm not going to give you false hope. So I'll just say nature will give you what you're supposed to have. All you can do is look after yourself, keep yourself healthy to try and maybe up that chance. I'm not going to tell you you can have a baby or not. Unless, like, if somebody come up to me and they were pregnant, I'd tell them if I thought they were having a boy or a girl. Of course I would, because it's just something I get. But really deep things, no. Like, I've had it where a guy on a panel, I'd done it when I was in another company, and he was on the panel, and I told him about an illness that he had in his stomach area, and he ended up going to hospital because that ended up rupturing. If it weren't for me saying about that and him going to the hospital, he wouldn't be here today.
Exactly.
I mean, sometimes you do have to step up and say things, but you wouldn't go
say
to that
something
level.
if you see it. Or if it's a message for their guides. Sorry, Cecily, you go.
Yeah, sometimes you see something and your expression says it all. I was standing in line where I worked at. I was on lunch break or something, and one of the other girls that worked there also too, she was in line in front of me. And as we were putting the stuff up on the, the thingy that moves,
conveyor belt,
what it's called, conveyor belt thing. Yeah, I bumped elbow with her, and so when I touched her, I said, "Oh," and I looked at her stomach, and then I looked away, and she goes, "What?" And I said, "Oh, nothing. I just said, oh, because I bumped into you." The next day she came to me and she said, "My doctor called and I'm pregnant. You knew it. You saw it, didn't you?"
Come on there. I bet you had everybody asking you for their
one. It was just a touch where I touched her and I said, "Oh," and I looked at her stomach, and then I looked away like, maybe I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, sometimes your ways of reacting, so it most definitely tells you off, and everybody knows. Yeah, I've had I had a similar expression. My friend actually, with my friend was actually going to tell me that she was pregnant. And I went there and I went upstairs, and she's sitting down and she looked at me and she goes, "You all right, Sherry?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm all right." Sat down, just like looked at her, come and sat next to her. She goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Just let me sit next to you." And I was like feeling her energy, and I just looked at her and I grinned. She goes, "Oh," I said, "You don't need to tell me." And she goes, "You already know, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, you're having a baby. I can feel it." And she's
I guessed it with my daughter as well. Yeah, like, I just knew it the minute I seen her.
Yeah, you do. You pick up on that. Yeah.
Yeah, because her mom, no, it wasn't her mom. It was her grandma that was in there, and she said she knew that I was yesterday before I knew it, before the doctor had even told me anything. And her I don't know if it was a mom, her grandma, and she goes, "Is it a boy or a girl?" And I turned around and I walked away. I was gonna answer anything.
You don't want to get into that.
No, I just turned around and walked away, so they didn't even ask any more questions.
I'm not answering that one. Did you know the sex? Well, that's what I was going to say about it's different when it comes to your guys, because if you remember, I told you the last readings I done was a mother and daughter, and the daughter had asked me if she's seen any grandkids in her future, and I didn't do it through the tarot. I says, wait and I'll get, I think it was actually the Sacred Destiny I used. I says, and I'll see what the guides have to tell you. And it wasn't a stork, but it was a bird that looked very like a stork. And I said, there's your answer. And then the next day, in fact, it was that night she mailed me and said, "You'll never believe this, but my son came up with his girlfriend or wife and said, I'm going to be a granny." So it shows you that guides what you know, they'll tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm,
Stephanie sent a message real quick. She said, "Girls, don't want y'all to think I just disappeared. The power is out on this side of town. I'll watch the
Well,
replay when it comes back on." See, because remember I
be
told you it
safe,
was
well,
safe.
raining. It's raining real hard here.
Yeah,
So she's what
be
normally what
safe.
she gets, we get here too.
stay
Yeah,
safe,
be
So
safe,
Stephanie
sis.
says.
And
Love you.
Kelly, I like really close people to me. Have come up to me and stuff like that, and I've said that, like what I thought they were having, and like a few of them have come back with what I've said. But I wouldn't say it's something I really go around doing, trying to work out what people's babies are going to be
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
yeah.
If I'm close to the person or the person asks me, yeah, sometimes I will try if they ask. But
It's
I
not
always
that.
say,
Imagine you felt
don't
there was
take
something wrong with the
everything that
baby
I'm
or
concrete.
something, you know?
Say that again.
That would be a bit upsetting. See if somebody says, "Oh, go see if you can feel what I'm having," for example, and you maybe felt, "Wait a wee minute, this baby's not all too," how would you feel then?
Mhm.
So I would just completely stay away from that area
Yeah.
altogether, to
Yeah,
be
no.
Yeah.
honest
That's what
with
I did.
Like
So I walked
that's
away.
what I'm saying.
you.
It's only ever really been really close friends that I've got close to when it
Mhm.
comes to the pregnancies. You know what I mean? I don't intend to go around to strangers and say you're pregnant,
Yeah.
you're having a girl or a boy or whatever
See,
else.
with
You know what
my daughter, I know her that well. I just knew the shift in her energy. I
I mean?
think
Yeah,
it's because I've seen her pregnant so many times. She's had three miscarriages. I do believe she had Zach, and she's had three miscarriages. So when she felt pregnant with Aurelia, I just knew that energy around her. Just said, "You're pregnant, aren't you?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Hmm." And then I think it was the next day or a week or two after she told me. But I just knew it was something with her aura. I just recognised it.
Yeah, you
I
yeah,
don't
think
you
want to
do.
walk up to somebody and go, "Are you pregnant? What are you due?" I'm not pregnant. I just didn't lose my
Swap.
baby
Yeah, that's another reason
Chinese
I
milk.
don't intend to try to find out. You know what I mean? Like I said, sometimes I'm quite good at picking up when somebody is pregnant. I'm quite good at
Yeah.
that, but trying to find
fat.
out their sex and things like that, I don't really look for
I
that
would
sort of
stay
thing.
away
You know
from
what I
that
mean?
as well. Yeah.
Nah,
It's
don't
not
do
that.
that.
Imagine you were having an off day or something and you just didn't put as much effort in, so didn't guess it right or something. And then went away out and bought hundreds of baby boy clothes and then had a girl, you'd be like,
I
"Oops, sorry, I
know.
was having a bit of a bad day that day."
Yeah.
I'm not saying that like
Yeah.
you don't know in that because you do. Because I like with both of my pregnancies, I knew I was having a boy and I knew I was having a girl. Like with my girl, I weren't supposed to be able to have girls because I kept having miscarriages, but I ended up having a stillborn, which was a son. So when I had my boy,
No.
like I didn't think that the second one would be a little girl because I was told I couldn't have girls, and I said this energy is different. This isn't a boy. This is a girl. And they
Yeah.
finalised that on the scan. You know what I mean? But with my boy, I didn't
Mhm.
know what he was, but I knew from the beginning. Something told me he was a boy and stuff. And then with
Yeah.
my girl, the same. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm having a
See,
girl.
I think I knew with Liam as well because I
Mm.
wouldn't. Every time we went to think about names for a girl, I just could not even think
No,
about it. Something couldn't even let me even go there. It was always boys' names, boys' names. And I would try my hardest to think of girls' names, but it just would never happen. And then it wasn't until we were watching the television one day and I wanted Liam to be called William. And he's like, "No, no, no." But we'd come up, I think it was a footballer actually, his name was Liam. And both Willie and I looked at each other and went, "Liam, it's perfect, Harvey William. But I think that is when I knew that I was having a boy because I just could not think of anything girly at all. Names nor
yeah, no.
nothing.
And I think that's one of the telltale signs. This is like the name thing. I found that I was looking more towards boys' names with my boy, and with my girl, it was the
Yeah.
opposite. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
no, it's a girl, girl, girl. Oh, yeah, but Sherry, what about girl, boy names? No,
I
no,
know. You just like,
didn't need to. You
don't
know what I
feel
mean? It
it.
was just, it was there.
Mhm. Well, we've been on for an hour and
My
14
mother
minutes.
said that to a
Yeah.
family friend.
You are.
Okay.
I
My
walked
mother said
away.
that to a family friend, laugh out loud then. Even when she said no, my mum was like, "Oh, you are, aren't you?" and walked away. I think it's an awkward question to
Yeah.
ask somebody as well. You can't really just keep asking, especially if you know they're psychic or gifted. Just don't ask, guys, because
Yeah,
it
no,
feels
some of it's
awkward.
insulting. Some of it is insulting when you ask us, can you tell us when we're going to die when you can do it? It's like, no, do you really think about our
Yeah.
feelings when you're asking us stuff like that? It's not
Yeah.
easy for us to have to look at that and like.
I don't even think your guides would even give you a.
No, they don't.
See,
They don't.
I don't think they would even give you a kind of time frame or anything like
They're not
that.
allowed to. It goes against everything that you are. They're not allowed to do that. They're not supposed to do
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
So
Any more
Well,
questions,
Virginia-
guys?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Any other
I know
questions?
Mystical's still got her cold room there, guys, so we'll let her get back into her hot living room.
yes, we don't want it freezing.
Yep.
I
Back to
told
you
Drew
seen the size of the
earlier.
puppies?
I told Drew what?
I said, have you
What?
seen the size of the puppies, people?
You
You need to go and do the look at the puppy
should have
update
seen me
video.
today. I was trying to film them. I gave them a snack and they kept fighting. And all you see the cameras, my phone doing this, everything else. Because my other hand was like, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I was trying to separate the
Oh,
two.
they're big.
And then once I got them separated, I got I got the phone back, and I was like, "Sorry, y'all didn't see a thing," because I was like, "Stop it, stop it!" Trying to get my dogs to stop fighting.
That'll be a good video.
Yeah, they're getting huge.
I can't
Very,
believe how
very
much the
huge.
wee one, the small one, has really creeped right up to the big one. They're almost the same
And he
size
is
now.
heavy.
He
Oh
surely
my
grew.
God, he is so heavy. He's like a solid rock. Trying to pick up a solid rock.
Yeah,
But, yeah. So
I
So
bet.
the next ones I do will be the 4 months to 5. I was going to go 4 months to 6 months, but I think I'll do 4 months to 5 months because they grow so fast just in a month.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just trying to get little clips of them here and there, you know, and then,
Yeah, that's
you know,
what
put
I do. I
them
enjoy that.
together and stuff. But, so Sherry, earlier I had talking about it being cold. I had told Drew earlier because she said we can cut it off at at an hour so you don't freeze. I said if you see me slide out of the chairs because I froze and I just slid out, I'd be like,
Yeah.
We'll just I think it's time to go now, guys. Bye.
Yeah, no, it's definitely time to go. Mystical's froze and gone like.
Froze.
Yeah, it's pretty cold today. It got a little bit warm today. The sun didn't come out, then it got cold again,
Ever
and then
seen
it
a
was
frozen
raining.
human being? You've just seen Mysticals. They turn into ice blocks.
No,
There
and
you
I
go.
don't like the cold.
Yeah.
I do not like the cold whatsoever. I had
No.
always said to Lee, if I'm out in the cold and I get lost somewhere, don't look for me. I'll be frozen 30 minutes. Don't bother getting in the cold. If we're out in a desert or the woods and it's hot, your ass better be looking for me because I'm going to be surviving because I can handle the heat. I can handle the cold. I'm a
I like
weenie
all
when it comes to
seasons.
the
I like all
cold.
seasons, but cold for me is not good because of my illness and stuff. So I do try
It's
to
not, I
not.
feel guilty sitting here in a t-shirt. Sister Sherry's got her beautiful blouse on. It's kind of just like
And
it was a net
I'm all
and pure
wrapped up.
Mystical sitting
The only
here.
reason it's like that is because I've got my bloody heat in full blast. I think I'd be
Yeah.
probably sitting there a bit
Yeah.
wrapped if I.
Now
Yeah.
Lee did tell me. He said, "Well, don't they make heaters with batteries?" And I said, "Yeah, because Christina, she mentioned that to me a while back.
Yeah,
I never
there is,
thought
yeah.
to get one.
There
So we're gonna have to look
Yeah.
for one with the batteries just to sit in here with the batteries.
Look on Amazon. Look on Amazon, eBay, Temu, anything like that. They'll have
Yeah,
things like that on there,
definitely.
and they're really good priced as well. They
Yeah.
won't. You
Pop
won't
up
have to
on
pay loads.
adverts.
Yeah,
Pop up
adverts as
on
well.
adverts if you look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out for you and I'll send you a
I
link
used to have a
this one.
little, like a little one. It was about that big, and it used to give out heat, and then you could turn it in the summer and have it as like a fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
the air
Yeah.
conditioner.
Change it, and it would
Yeah.
cost me like 30 quid.
Fan.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it
see,
really did bring out the heat.
the reason this house gets really cold is because we originally, when we moved here, we had central heat and central air. For
Yeah.
people that don't know. And when I show the garden, you see the unit out there, but you also see it covered up with everything else because it doesn't work. Because
Yeah, I
our
remember you
house,
saying.
the house flooded a while back in the middle of the night. The pipes burst underneath the sink. Didn't have nothing to
Yeah.
do with the code. It just bursted under the sink. Well, when we woke up, there was this much water sitting on top of the floor, and that was
Yeah.
even after all the other water went down through the ducts and everything, because the ducts are in the floor, they're not up
Yeah.
high. So all the water was going down in the ducts. Well, when we put in an insurance claim to have all the carpet and stuff replaced, we never thought about the ducts. We had never gone through that before.
Yeah.
Or we would have put the claim in for it too, but we didn't. Well, come to
Didn't think
find
it.
out that Lee kept getting sick, like with allergies and sneezing and coughing and continuously blowing his nose. I never got sick. But then when James came down to visit us, it's like that next morning he woke up, he couldn't even breathe. His whole head was stopped up. He was coughing up a whole bunch of stuff. And where we had the mattress was right next to one of the vents.
Yeah,
So
Kayla.
between that, they were getting together and they were like, I bet there's mold in down
Mold.
in the ducts because we never got them cleaned. We never got them
Would you thought? It's one of those
fixed or
things that they're out of
anything.
sight,
We
out of
didn't
mind.
know. So
Yeah.
Lee had me. We completely don't use the heat in here. We don't, because it all goes through the same ducts, whether it's heat or whether it's that goes through the floor, and it all flooded. So
Yeah, right, son.
that's the reason we can't use it. So Lee had
Did
me.
you? What's on?
We put cardboard across there's 2 ducts in every room. We put cardboard across it and I taped them all down so no air comes up. And I told my son, well, if you're getting sick and Lee's sick, how come I don't ever get sick? And James said, Mom, you have a bubble around you. You don't get sick because of your bubble. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And I did, because I always kept that bubble, protection bubble, around me. And once I did that and covered up all of the vents, taped them shut, covered them up, taped them shut, Lee never got sick again. He never did. So
Good.
that's what it was. So yeah, so we have to rely pretty much just on the fireplace, in the front room. So okay, everybody, now that you've heard my story,
Kelly said, the joys of
Mystical.
home ownership. I agree,
Yeah, so
Kelly. I'm glad I'm in a
just
council house.
I'm telling this story, so if anybody has the same situation and your pipes break and your house floods, get the insurance to pay for replacing all the ducts. I had no clue that was going to happen. That was the furthest thing from my mind. But that'll give you something to think about if it ever happens. Okay, so I guess we'll say bye to everybody. And thanks everybody for coming in. And it was good to see everybody in the chat. Good to see Drew and Sherry here. And so
And we
I
will
don't
be
know.
back this week. We're doing What You Want to Win this week. Mystical, are you back full time to do What You Want to Win? Or are you going to wait and see how the weather goes?
Yeah, I got sidetracked because Phoenix had sent me a message, so I got sidetracked over there.
So which you want on Friday?
Guys.
That'll be Friday, right?
11 p.m. 11 p.m. guys, don't miss us.
Yeah.
And there's a show on Thursday as well. There's an
Yeah.
open panel show on Thursday with me as well,
Thank
guys,
you
where
very
you can all
much.
come up.
Ooh, that'll be good fun, guys. So
All
keep an eye on, just as usual, keep an eye on everybody's channel because there will be random things that we'll forget about. And
just hit the
And there are
notification.
videos.
Hit the notification. Make sure that you're still on there. Make sure you check. If you're subscribed to all of us, please go back and check and make sure that you're still subscribed, because sometimes you do drop out, and that's why you don't get notifications, and you think you're going to end up getting them.
As I've told you, it keeps doing it with my broomsticks and pentagrams channel. I keep having to resubscribe to you with that.
I even tagged you on the broomsticks and pentagram on this one too, so that hopes to see if it had even come up. All right, everybody.
Subscribing. Bye, everybody. Blessings.
Love and light, guys. Bless be.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
And stream.